the MG Show. The show is about to start. Buckle up, 'cause here we go!
What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Experience the awakening. Brilliant anonymous researchers. Patriots, join us in the Patriot Army. Trust the plan, pain coming. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. RedStateTalkRadio.com, Brighteon.tv, Rumble.com/MG Show. The end won't be for everyone. That choice to know will be yours. Where we go one, we go all. Fight, 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 and fight we will. We fight every day right here on the MG Show.
Shout out again.
Wow, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Thursday. My goodness, it is Thursday. What is the date today, Shady? The 18th. Today we have a very special birthday for a very special girl of our very special producer. Happy birthday to Yeti's daughter. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And we love her so much. You know what I'm saying? So God bless you. Many, many more. And she's really becoming quite a lady, let me tell you.
Perfectly said.
Yes, and we also have Original Clag, Shady Groove. It's his birthday today.
The 18th is Clag's birthday?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we have another birthday coming up.
No, we don't.
Oh, yes, we do.
No, we do not.
Oh, yes, we do. Remember that year that when I forgot about it, Shady Groove?
Yeah, I was trying to recreate that.
No. Your birthday is on the 21st.
So shiny.
Is so shiny, and his birthday, how long are you going to be?
I'm going to be 52.
Keep him on screen, Yeti. Let's go.
Oh, no.
There we go. Come on, Shady. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Shadi.
Perfect.
Happy birthday.
This is perfect.
Happy birthday, Shadi.
Oh, Shadi.
I love it. I couldn't have picked a better one.
Oh, it is Shadi.
Because your real name is Shannon. Happy birthday, Shannon. God bless you, brother. We love you. And we wish you many, many more. Ha!
Thank you so much. But it's not my birthday yet.
The 21st. It's Shadi's birthday.
Shadi is a really good guy. I mean, you know, Shadi's been in the background for a long time, and
Happy birthday, Shadi.
That sounds like we're in Mexico.
Shadi, happy birthday. We are in India. Thank you. Come again. Happy birthay.
Apologize for that.
You were like trying to pinch pennies and got the Indian to do.
Well, you know, you gotta, like, we need copyright free.
That's true.
My goodness. Happy birthday, Shady Clag and Yeti's daughter. We love you guys.
Wow. Thank you so much. Wow.
And if we miss some, happy birthday to you too. Shadi.
Shadi.
How many spankings? 52.
That's what they tell me. Yeah. And when I started doing this, I think it was like 45.
My God, Shady.
It's just crazy.
Oh boy, I tell you, time flies when you're having fun.
Well, I'm going to say that I have had fun, and I'm going to say that this is out of everything that I've been witnessing and watching around the whole network of influencers or YouTube people or people that were that we really thought that they were colleagues. We thought that we had a whole group of people that were around us that were just simply on the road to find the truth. That's all we're looking for. We know simply by existing that we're never all the way there because there's always something new to discover and there's always something new that is coming towards you about any particular anything. And so all these people just got stuck in a corner and we just kept moving, and all of you kept moving with us. We've lost a lot of this audience over the years by trying to be direct to you. And honestly, I want to thank everybody out there that financially supports this show, has ever financially supported this show, because what we feel like we're doing is something in the spirit of what is to us America. It means America to be able to have this discussion back and forth, and for people to not try to stop you from talking. And they tried to stop us from talking, guys. They're still trying to stop us from talking. They don't want you to hear what it is that we have to say because, like I said before, we create an environment that is reality-based. Yes, there are crazy conspiracy things. And yes, there are stuff that are connections that you would not believe, but you got to be able to prove them. And that's what we've been working on here. And I couldn't have done it without you. I was saying it this morning, Jeff. Like, I don't feel like we could have gotten to where we're at daily back and forth with the chat or the emails or the telegram or the insider intuition that has come from thousands and thousands of people over the last 7 years. So thank you so much for the wonderful birthday wishes. I appreciate that greatly.
Yeah, man. And, for your birthday, we got our video featured on Editor's Pick yesterday on Rumble. 41,000 views of the FBI's criminal raid on Mar-a-Lago and the Rob Reiner behind Russia collusion. If you did not see our number 2, you need to, Shady Groove.
And what we did, wasn't that insightful? Because the day before we played like a clip of that with Rob Reiner and Rob Reiner, John Brennan, and James Clapper tossing around how they were going to impugn the elected president back then. And so that continued into the J6 stuff. The reason that they threw out the J6 stuff, now we're learning, Jeff, is because the video that they were using was the BBC video. The video they were using in the J6 committee was that BBC video of the edit that Trump is suing for $10 billion over. And so that's why they threw out all of that evidence.
Yeah. Amazing, guys. We are winning. You are winning. And it was funny yesterday. We're going to get into it because President Trump's address was packed full of goodness. And then everybody's like, fact-checking President Trump's this, fact-checking President Trump's that, re. People don't understand economics and all, and they're betting that you are so stupid that you don't understand economics too. That's what these fake news people are actually trying to do. They want you to understand that you don't understand crap, and here's what you need to know about Trump's speech. Here's what you need to know. No, you listen to it for yourself. Then you go ahead and look at it for yourself. That's what we do. We don't listen to that redhead Jen Psaki. She works for Hans-Jörg Wyss, guys. She works for foreign billionaires who want to suck you dry. Guys.
They want to leave the country in ruin. They don't believe in you, okay? There are only two types of people in this country. There's the people that believe in America and the people that believe America should be taken away and gotten rid of. And now what I'm seeing is rhetoric on our side from these people, these InfoWars attributed people that are saying things like, oh, the system is no good and the whole thing needs to be torn down. Whenever you hear someone say that and you immediately click to agree with something like that, please take note and stop yourself, because you don't understand what you're saying and you don't understand what they're saying, because what they are saying is the exact same thing that the Democrats are saying. They're saying the exact same thing that the globalists are saying, and they're saying the exact same thing that the secret societies are saying. Get rid of America.
Yeah, that's what they want. And so, you've got President Donald J. Trump, epic speech last night, okay?
It was epic.
And I actually liked his demeanor in this one.
Me too.
He was confident. He was kind of forceful, right? He was like, this is what's happening. Basically, this is the best presidency that the United States has ever had, guys. And it's going to go down in history as such, even though you guys are reeing about crap. And then he's talking about, all this stuff. And then a few hours later, inflation at the lowest it's been in, guys.
And
insane.
Every single job created. This is something that I can't even express the magnitude or the gravity of this. Every single job that's been created has been a real job, non-governmental job. Go get
non-government and American citizen.
Correct. Go get your little book out and look back in time at all of the different times that they came out with quote unquote jobs numbers. The reason that they were printing money ad nauseum was because they were continually hiring government workers that we couldn't afford for no reason so that they could say on paper that we created jobs.
That's exactly right.
You didn't create a damn job in this country since like 1984. Literally.
And the government should not create jobs. That's big government, guys. Hello.
But the information that Matrix and Shady has been bringing you to show you the whole backbone of the system. Now you understand why the government makes jobs. The government is making jobs for these entities to function better. That's why it doesn't matter what it costs. That's why there's no bid contracts. All of these different corrupt things that work from government to make government would not be as corrupt as it is if we hadn't organized it to try to make jobs to cover up for the idea that we sold out all these jobs for the last 40 years. We're talking about thousands and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of manufacturing jobs that have left America just in the last 50 years alone. And what Trump has done with the military thing was amazing that he said last night. But the big thing is the Trump accounts and $1,000 into every baby born. This is the thing that all of the InfoWars operators skip right over and have no clue what it even means. What it means is it's a bank account for any human being in America to be able to take in money from any human being in the world that wants to give them money, including the federal government. And that money is going to be playing a role in the stock market. As the stock market grows, that money will also grow, just like your 401k. Yep. This is life-changing. And the reason that they're trying to twist your biscuit around in a circle and tie it in a knot is because they don't want you realizing, hey, maybe we should go out here and start a family.
Yeah. Rev Rob 777. Okay, you talked me into it. That was $17 Rumble rant. Thank you. Nicole Tarina, have a wonderful birthday, Shady. God bless and always be with you. God bless and always be with you. Much love. I think God always be with you. I think that's what that meant. But very nice. Thank you so much, Nicole. Guys, it's Shady's birthday, and we got naked people in the chat. What's going on?
I did not realize that. I'm gonna have to, if I come over there and see naked people in the chat, I'm going to have to get upset.
Wigwam. I had a dream about a teepee, and I went to the doctor. I said I had a dream about a teepee, and the other night I had a dream about a wigwam, and the doctor said I was 2/10 is naked. Tell you what? You don't like my dad joke? All right. So, what you are going to see, President Trump. If you watched it, I need to watch it again because there was so much in there. And then, they're using the blue states, overtaxing the groceries, overtaxing your gas, and acting like it's Trump's fault. You blue states are blue. You blue states are going to lose because the red states are happy. Our gas is lower. Our groceries are, in fact, lower. Inflation is lower. Once he gets a hold of a good Federal Reserve Director, your mortgage is going to be lower. You got the Trump accounts. You got macroeconomics with energy, and that takes a while to trickle down into the microeconomics because you have no idea what economics is. Apparently, the American people, not you, but the American people. And I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the best presidency that ever has happened to the United States for America.
You mentioned a very interesting word there that we don't hear very often, and it's another word that Donald Trump has started to say, and he's focused on. How many people have heard Donald Trump focus on the word groceries? How many have you heard Donald Trump say the groceries? Why would the president be focused in and saying this word, and then the media's like, oh, he's talking about like they mock him for it. Who are the grocers? Does this audience know? Have you been paying attention for the last year? Are the grocers the company that take the goods off of the train line as it comes through the town? They're the people that control the pricing. So what Jeff just said is very, very important. Grocers in blue cities are controlling the pricing of goods. So in other words, if the price of eggs or sausage or bacon is coming down, here we go. Yes. if that is coming down, then guess what's happening? Guess what's happening? They are artificially keeping the price high because they control the supply chains. The grocers are the first step off the train line.
That's right. Perkins, Joe Ray says gas is still $3.50 in Oregon. Is that a blue state, Shady?
Yes, but guess what, Joe Ray? I just filled up for $3.15.
Wow.
$3.15, and it's coming down here. So you guys up there in Salem, Portland, you're in a different tax bracket than we are down here.
Yeah. Again, your state, your local county, all that affects your prices. And if you're in a blue state, you can't blame Trump, guys.
These idiots out here in the last election, like they manipulate the election so well out here that in the area that I'm in, Jeff, the people voted for more taxation. Yeah. It's crazy.
I want to address something that PD2304 says. Tricked media to live stream our success was amazing. Now, I saw Tucker Carlson saying that he was going to go to war with Venezuela. That's why he was allowed. I think that's a psychological operation because Donald Trump never said anything about it. He said, my message is going to be about the mess that I inherited from Biden. So if you're thinking, until I can prove it from a Flinfluencer, Flinfowars influencer, that he tricked him because he said he was going to go to war. I think that's BS. I think he tricked him because they've been saying so much fake news and they owe him so much money that they got to do it. How about that's the art of the deal?
That is the art of the deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm not buying he was going to announce the Venezuelan war. I'm not buying it. Not buying it at all.
Joe Ray says that I don't use premium gas. You're correct about that. I don't. I think premium's a psyop.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to buy premium. All right.
I know that they force you to do that. I'm telling you.
It's a psyop.
It's got to be.
JG1LT, thank you very much for the $100 donation on givesendgo.com/helpmg show. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that. I hope you're a brother. I don't know. You never know.
Man, your misidentifying gender thing is getting a little out of control.
Are you they, them? I don't even know anymore.
You don't even walk the plank. You just jump right in the water.
You jump right in it. Tasha D, thank you for the 5 subscriptions to the MG show. We got Leon. Happy birthday, Shannon. Thanks for all you do. And we got K Frost. Happy birthday, Shady. The Rant Master. K Frost for 2 sticks. Thank you. All right, so let's go look at I turned to CBS because I wanted to see. Right away, they had all these reading idiots on. They even had Jen Psaki, who works for Arabelle Advisors, and Hans-Jörg Wyss and the foreign domestic billionaires, and was part of Biden's administration, had that seditious guy, Kelly. He's saying that Trump doesn't understand math. Mr. Kelly, Senator Kelly, or whatever you are, go to Gitmo, will you? Just to report right to Gitmo.
Everybody's been telling me that CBS has changed and Barry Weiss is re-engineering the news organization there. I'm not really sure I'm buying all that.
Well, Trump said that 60. I'm not friends. He said that in a post. Cram says, God bless you, Shannon. Glad I found the Q Lounge Live years ago and got this big, beautiful MG family. No regrets. MAGA, where we go, one we go all. Please, Lord, bless all these patriots as they celebrate your father. God bless you. Thank you so much.
We've been a long way, haven't we, sir?
Page, it is Shady's birthday. Make a big deal about it, will you, please? We got to make it. I forgot one time. He's like, yeah, my plan worked perfectly. I'm like, oh, my God.
You forgot the first time. the very that we can. You should have seen the way that he treated me after that. He was very upset.
I was. Cram, YT. That's thank you. Backwards, Cram. Thank you. All right, let's watch this again, guys, because you can watch. You have to because you went so fast, guys, because they only gave, and it was 1818. What happened in 1818? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it was a little bit interesting, the number of runtime. But did you notice he was trying to stay on time? He was trying to stay in the rhythm of the speech, and he was on time and he was direct. And this was not a rally speech. This was not a Donald Trump coming.
Oh, they're saying it's a rally speech.
No, this is not a rally.
Yeah.
He was expressly reading statistics and showing you what the work that he has been working on has done. And all these people like that you're talking about that are watching it, they have to distract you. They have to make you think that these very important things are not important, and that they're not important things are very, very important.
Yeah. Susie Q, happy birthday, Shady.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Shady.
Shotty is the man. Man of the hour.
I got an Indian thing.
Shoddy
birthday, Mr. Trump.
Is that spelled like Shaddi? Shoddy?
I think so.
Yes, sir. I believe it is.
So.
I think I'm looking for a personality change.
So here's your president, and they mocked him the whole night, and then all of a sudden, inflation is down.
I am going to be the new Shoddy and talk to you in the Shady, right? Timu Shady. Shoddy.
Timu Shady birthday song. That's exactly what it is. Here we go.
In America, 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. When I took office.
So, President Trump off Air Force One said, hey, what's the speech going to be about? He even said, I inherited a mess. He didn't say we're going to war with Venezuela like the stupid influencers want you to believe.
He did not, but Tucker and Alex Jones and Tom Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene, they just jump right in the pot.
And, you know, for those people, it originated from Tucker and it went all the way down the network. So I call BS. Can I call BS? Press 17 if you think I should call BS on that.
I think you should.
All right, BS.
Thank you.
Oops. I goofed up. Oh, boy. I goofed
Press
up.
17 if you want him to back it up. Start again.
Yeah, I'm 17. Got it.
In America, 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. When I took office, inflation was the worst in 48 years.
You know what? Real quick, I would also like to say he's got an FCC director that's amazing. Maybe the FCC director was involved in saying, hey, get the president on the TV because you are all these fake news or you're going to lose your license. I'd be more apt to believe that.
I would actually agree with that. I actually would agree with that because they were required to cover his talk. They're required because the reason they have their license is due to the fact that they give coverage to the bully pulpit, the presidency of the United States, for free.
So I call BS that the major influencers were saying, oh, yes, it's going to be because he's going to war with Venezuela. I think it's more likely that the FCC director mitigated this through them losing their licenses and stuff because of all the fake news. And that is actually a national security issue, in my opinion, because look at all the stochastic terrorism, all the bad things they say about Trump. Ultimately, somebody's going to be a lone wolf and try to do something bad. And I think I believe that more than I would believe, Tucker Carlson's little Venezuela.
The truth is what it is that he is saying is what it is that they don't want you to hear.
Right.
And it doesn't really matter how important it is. They don't want you to hear him first. They want to be able to tell you what he said.
That's right. And inflation is at the lowest it's ever been. It beat expectations this morning. We'll go over that after this speech. Check it out.
Wait do you see what happens in 6 months?
Some would say in the history of our country,
which
caused prices to be higher than ever before, making life unaffordable for millions and millions of Americans. This happened during a Democrat administration, and it's when we first began hearing the word affordability. Our border was open, and because of this, our country was being invaded by an army of 25 million people, many who came from prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. They were drug dealers, gang members, and even 11,888 murderers, more than 50% of whom killed more than one person. This is what the Biden administration allowed to happen to our country, and it can never be allowed to happen again. We had men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, crime at record levels, with law enforcement, and words such as that just absolutely forbidden. We had the worst trade deals ever made, and our country was laughed at from all over the world, but they're not laughing anymore. Over the past 11 months, we have brought more positive change to Washington than any administration in American history. There's never been anything like it, and I think most would agree. I was elected in a landslide, winning the popular vote and all 7 swing states and everything else.
Buy a lot.
Mandate to take on a sick and corrupt system that really just took the wealth from people and crushed the dreams of the American people. For the last 4 years, the United States was ruled by politicians who fought only for insiders, illegal aliens, career criminals, corporate lobbyists, prisoners, terrorists, and above all, foreign nations, which took advantage of us at levels never seen before. They flooded your cities and towns with illegal aliens. They decimated your hard-earned savings. They indoctrinated your children with hate for America. They just released a level of violent felons that we had never seen to prey on innocent. They caused war. They caused mayhem. They caused a horrible situation all over the globe. But now you have a president who fights for the law-abiding, hardworking people of our country, the ones who make this nation run, who make this nation work. And after just 1 year, we have achieved more than anyone could have imagined. Starting on day one, I took immediate action to stop the invasion of our southern border. For the past 7 months, 0 illegal aliens have been allowed into our country, a feat which everyone said was absolutely impossible. Do you remember when Joe Biden said that he needed Congress to pass legislation to help close the border? He was always blaming Congress and everyone else. As it turned out, we didn't need legislation. We just needed a new president. We inherited the worst border anywhere in the world, and we quickly turned it into the strongest border in the history of our country. In other words, in a few short months, we went from worst to best. We're deporting criminals, restoring safety to our most dangerous cities. Just take a look at Washington, D.C. It's at levels of safety that we've never seen before. And they decimated the bloodthirsty foreign drug cartels. We did that all by ourselves with our people, and we're so proud of it because they were poisoning and destroying our population. Drugs brought in by ocean and by sea are now down 94%. We have broken the grip of sinister woke radicals in our schools, and control over those schools is back now in the hands of our great and loving states where education belongs. After rebuilding the United States military in my first term, and with the addition we are adding right now, we have the most powerful military anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. I've restored American strength, settled 8 wars in 10 months, destroyed the Iran nuclear threat, and ended the war in Gaza, bringing for the first time in 3,000 years peace to the Middle East, and secured the release of the hostages, both living and dead. Here at home, we're bringing our economy back from the brink of ruin. The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our treasury for trillions of dollars, driving up prices and everything at levels never seen before. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast. Let's look at the facts. Under the Biden administration, car prices rose 22%, and in many states, 30% or more. Gasoline rose.
Now, too bad they didn't have these facts on CBS and other stations. These are actual, real statistics, guys. Look at that.
And the last thing they want to show you is a real statistic.
Yeah, exactly right.
They'd rather talk about Epstein.
And fake polls.
Yes.
30 to 50%. Hotel rates rose 37%. Airfares rose 31%. Now, under our leadership, they are all coming down and coming down fast. Democrat politicians also sent the cost of groceries soaring, but we are solving that too. The price of a Thanksgiving turkey was down 33% compared to the Biden last year. The price of eggs is down 82% since March, and everything else is falling rapidly. And it's not done yet, but boy, are we making progress. Nobody can believe what's going on. Here are just some of the efforts that we have underway. You will see in your wallets and bank accounts in the new year. After years of record-setting falling incomes, our policies are boosting take-home pay at a historic pace. Under Biden, Real wages plummeted by $3,000. Under Trump, the typical factory worker has seen a wage increase of $1,300. For construction workers, it's $1,800. For miners, we're bringing back clean, beautiful coal. It's $3,300. And for the first time in years, wages are rising much faster than inflation. Remember that. The wages, just look at it. Wages are going up much faster than inflation. How big is that? Very importantly, there are more people working today than at any time in American history, and 100% of all jobs created since I took office have been in the private sector. Think of that. 100% of all jobs have been in the private sector rather than government, which is the only way to make a country powerful and great. This historic trend will continue. Already, I've secured a record-breaking $18 trillion of investment into the United States, which means jobs, wage increases, growth, factory openings, and far greater national security. Much of this success has been accomplished by tariffs. My favorite word, tariffs, which for many decades have been used successfully by other countries against us, but not anymore. Companies know that if they build in America, there are no tariffs, and that's why they're coming home to the USA in record numbers. They're building factories and plants at levels we haven't seen, AI, automobiles. We're doing what nobody thought was even possible, not even remotely possible. There has never, frankly, been anything like it. 1 year ago, our country was dead. We were absolutely dead. Our country was ready to fail, totally failed. Now, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. And that's said by every single leader that I've spoken to over the last 5 months. Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history that were really accomplished through our great, big, beautiful bill, perhaps the most sweeping legislation ever passed in Congress. We wrapped 12 different bills up into one beautiful bill. That includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. Under these cuts, many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year, and next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time. Because of tariffs, along with the just passed One Big Beautiful Bill, tonight I am also proud to announce that more than 1,450,000, think of this, 1,450,000 military service members will receive a special, we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas, a Warrior Dividend. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776. Think of that. And the checks are already on the way. Nobody understood that one until about 30 minutes ago. We made a lot more money than anybody thought because of tariffs, and the bill helped us along. Nobody deserves it more than our military, and I say congratulations to everybody. And by the way, we now have record enlistment in our military, and last year we had among the worst recruitment numbers in our military's history. What a difference a year makes. In addition, I'm doing what no politician of either party has ever done, standing up to the special interests to dramatically reduce the price of prescription drugs. I negotiated directly with the drug companies and foreign nations, which were taking advantage of our country for many decades, to slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%. In other words, your drug costs will be plummeting downward. And I used the threat of tariffs to get foreign countries who would never have done it to pay the cost of this giant dollar reduction. They stopped ripping us off, and it began as of 4 days ago. There has never been anything like this in the history of our country. Drugs have only gone up, but now they'll be going down by numbers never conceived possible. It's called Most Favored Nation. And no president has ever had the courage or ability to get this done until now.
This
The
is
first of
huge,
these
guys.
Unprecedented price reductions will be available starting in January through a new website, trumprx.gov. And these big price cuts will greatly reduce
Also,
the
second-
cost of health care.
They were mocking this. Like I'm reading comments last night under the Goober Owen Schroyer and the Hodgkins twins, and their people are like acting like, oh yeah, well look at the Trump RX, making fun of this. You don't have any idea what you're talking about, you bloviating fools. Like
we wouldn't want to have our prescriptions cheaper.
Do you have an elderly parent or family member anywhere that's like on prescriptions? Like, I think every single human being in this country has someone that they know that is on prescriptions, and you will not talk to that person that doesn't say to you some sort of problem with this BS, whether it's the price of the medicine, the availability of the medicine, the impossibility of talking to someone. None of it works. Literally none of it works. So here he says, okay, we're going to give you Trump RX. We're going to give you bottom line pricing. Across the board, everybody applies, doesn't matter. So they light the hair on fire because they actually are advocating for the drug companies, guys. Okay, anybody lighting their hair on fire over Trump RX, all these people online, the InfoWars, Intel networks, lighting their hair on fire over Trump RX, that makes absolutely no sense.
I'd like to also point out that CBS, ABC, NBC, all you see is drug commercials and insurance. Liberty, 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 liberty. That is who they are kowtowing to.
Correct.
I have seen a lot less RX commercials. They're still there, though. And, this is a direct hit right in the all-seeing eye, Shady Groove. I mean, people don't realize how big this is. With the Trump RX lowering drug costs, giving you prescription costs a lot lower because we're favored nations, and then giving you the money for you to choose the own health care insurance you want. They don't want that either, guys. They want to keep the massive profits, up to 1,000% profits they receive from Obama care. It's not good. And he's going to talk about this too. So when you look at the whole, if you zoom out, Shady, and look at that whole big picture with the Trump RX and with the Obamacare Unaffordability Act, okay, and he does call it that. I was hoping he wouldn't call it that, but he did. And, maybe people need to hear it that way. But to give you the money instead of the lobbyists and the insurance companies, doesn't that make good sense, common sense, Shady?
It really does. And I'd like to ask you a question, sir. Like, if does it make sense to you? Do you have media if the media is funded by the pharmaceutical company?
No.
Oh, why would that not? Now, why would you say no to a question like that? Why do you think you don't have media if the media is funded by the pharmaceutical company? Isn't it just okay for like wherever they could get a sponsorship from or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I look at what the true meaning of media is, which means cast a spell on the population, yes, I agree.
Right.
So it depends on how you define media.
Correct. Okay, that's a very good point right there. And so the idea of the media and the pharmaceutical companies are like in bed together to do what? To keep you hypnotized. To keep
the drugs
sick.
Are part of that
Correct.
MK Ultra trance.
Right. So if you're watching Fox News and all they have is like ad after ad after ad that is a pharmaceutical ad, I bet they would never tell you a story about how pharmaceuticals are damaging to your system.
Nobody tells me I'm blurry.
Oh, that would be the producer's job, sir.
Jeez.
Today's my birthday, so
happy birthday, Shaddy.
Yeah, Shaddy's birthday. He doesn't have to do stuff like that.
So I also want to tell you, like people like media. Media, Shady. We've talked about this in the past. Is an area where Syria is today.
Right,
it was called. Okay, go ahead.
No. I was just answering you. I wasn't talking.
Oh no, I wasn't. I was gonna just try to do an explainer.
You're doing good.
You're right. So Medes is where the Magi tribe came from. It's where the word magic with the C came from and magic with the K came from. And the Magi tribe in Medes, the Wizard of Medes, would cast a spell on the population if they couldn't get what they wanted done through blood and war.
Right. And didn't the word pharmacy come from a word with a K in it?
Pharmakia.
Area?
Yeah.
So from the exact same area, you've got the word media and pharmacia. They both come out of the ancient world, but now they're being utilized in the modern world to hypnotize the world.
Yeah. Put you under a spell. And the Hollywood is a pagan magic wand casting a spell on the population.
Correct. And the spell is, and the MK Ultra is the spell. Like, pay attention to, I was explaining it this morning. If you pay attention to this moronic General Flynn's feed, it's like, I want to attack Trump, attack Trump, attack Trump. Oh, well, he's doing this, doing this, doing this. Attack Trump, attack Trump. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing. It's like this back and forth. They're basically treating you like a ping pong ball.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get you enraged, and then, oh, you're great. Enraged, and then, oh, you're great.
Correct.
It's how you mind control people, guys.
And then you're never able to use your common sense because you're enraged, and then you're enraged.
Just think about, like, if you guys scroll any reels on any platform, it doesn't matter. They show you something nice. Oh, that's awesome. You might cry. They show you something scary, and oh my God. Then they show you something encouraging, and then they show you an ad, and you're more likely to buy.
MK Ultra.
All right, here we go. Back to President Trump. This is epic, guys.
I'm also taking on the gigantic health insurance companies that have gotten rich on billions of dollars of money that should go directly to the people. The money should go to the people. That's you. So they can buy their own health insurance, which will give far better benefits at much lower cost. It will be far better health insurance. The current Unaffordable Care Act was created to make insurance companies rich. It was bad health care at much too high a cost. And you see that now in the steep increase in premiums being demanded by the Democrats, and they are demanding those increases, and it's their fault. It is not the Republicans' fault. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Unaffordable Care Act, and everybody knew it. Again, I want the money to go directly to the people so you can buy your own health care. You'll get much better health care at a
No one's heard that before.
Price. No
one has heard him.
And let's talk about that, because if you have the money to buy your own health care from any of these companies, somebody's gonna have to lower their price to lull you into be a customer. That's competition. This is called the free marketplace, guys. They're gonna have to compete on the pricing of healthcare, which will bring it down, Shady.
It absolutely will. And isn't this a really a godsend to be thinking about that? Because the people haven't heard him. The people have not heard this information. Most of the people in America do not understand that this is what he is working on doing. And most people would agree 100%. If your regular, average, ordinary Democrat couple that has a couple of children were listening to him say that, there'd be like, there's literally no way that they would say, I'd rather not have control of the money that I'm supposed to be using for my health care. I'd rather just the big company get it. No Democrat in their right mind would even say that.
I mean, and giving soldiers $1,776, cheaper prescription drugs, and this, guys. I mean, and your economy. He's going to talk about that in a minute. Here we go. Wow.
Losers will be insurance companies that have gotten rich in the Democrat Party, which is totally controlled by those same insurance companies. They will not be happy. But that's okay with me, because you, the people, are finally going to be getting great health care at a lower cost. Another major focus is the cost of energy. For years, the radical left Democrats...
Now, the cost of energy brings down more than just gas. It brings down everything in your economy. This is the top end, guys. This is where if you want to lower prices on eggs, or if you want to lower prices on anything... You go after energy, guys. Crazy.
And this is something that we've been talking about at this show, and it's so crucial. It's so crucial for people to understand the idea of what it is that built America. Remember before the big oil booms of the 1800s, that America wasn't oil centric. We were production centric. We wanted everybody was making everything, and almost nothing was imported here. And then whenever the Rockefeller era and the era of big oil and all of this stuff, now everything is built somewhere else, far away from any location. So what Jeff is saying is so accurate, because you can't get any of the goods from wherever they're made to wherever you want to buy them. Even if you're ordering them off of Amazon and it's coming to your house, well, how's the UPS driver getting to your house? Everything downstream is relevant to energy.
Yeah. And you know how they screwed us? They screwed us on tariffs. Okay.
Yes.
So your Chinese crap, was, and you guys, I don't like child labor. Well, apparently you do.
Well, you also they're coming at your energy by giving you terrible energy because solar power and wind power is not quote unquote strong energy. It's workable energy, but it isn't strong energy like coal or diesel.
Coal, diesel, gas, oil, and nuclear.
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 There
we go.
Exploited
That's a blast from the
green
past.
energy scam as an excuse to funnel many billions of dollars into their own massive slush funds as their energy restrictions drastically drove up prices, and they drove them up at record levels. Electricity costs surged 30 to 100% under Biden, and the typical family lost $5,000 to $10,000 in higher energy costs. Think of that, $5,000 to $10,000 you lost. On day one, I declared a national energy emergency. Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country. In some states, it, by the way, just hit $1.99 a gallon. And within the next 12 months, we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants, a record, and it's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody, or certainly not very soon. Prices on electricity and everything else will fall dramatically. The Democrat inflation disaster, again, the worst in the history of our country, also robbed millions of Americans of home ownership and indeed the American dream. The yearly cost of a typical new mortgage increased by $15,000 under Democrat rule. In 11 months, we've already gotten that annual cost down by $3,000, and it's coming down a lot lower. Wait till you see. The numbers are going to be shocking. And I'll soon announce our next chairman of the Federal Reserve, someone who believes in lower interest rates by a lot, and mortgage payments will be coming down even further. Early the new year, and you will see this, in the new year, I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history. A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the worst thing that, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed. Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants. At the same time, illegal aliens stole American jobs and flooded emergency rooms, getting free health care and education paid for by you, the American taxpayer. They also increased the cost of law enforcement by numbers so high that they are not even to be mentioned. For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration as migrants go back home, leaving more housing and more jobs for Americans. In the year before my election, all net creation of jobs was going to foreign migrants. Since I took office, 100% of all net job creation has gone to American-born citizens, 100%. In the end, government either serves the productive, patriotic, hardworking American citizen, or it serves those who break the laws, cheat the system, and seek power and profit at the expense of our nation. Look at Minnesota, where Somalians have taken over the economics of the state and have stolen billions and billions of dollars from Minnesota and indeed from the United States of America. And we're going to put an end to it. For so long as before my election, the vast majority of good and decent Americans were forced to watch as corrupt politicians plundered the halls of power, exploited our taxpayers, and pillaged every system that makes civilized society function. But not anymore, and you see that every day, not anymore. We're putting America first, and we are making America great again. Very simple. We are making America great again. Tonight, after 11 months, our border is secure. Inflation is stopped. Wages are up. Prices are down. Our nation is strong. America is respected, and our country is back, stronger than ever before. We're poised for an economic boom, the likes of which the world has never seen. Soon we will host the World Cup and the Olympics, both of which I got. But most importantly, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, there could be no more fitting tribute to this epic milestone than to complete the comeback of America that began just 1 year ago. When the world looks at us next year, let them see a nation that is loyal to its citizens, faithful to its workers, confident to its identity, certain to its destiny, and the envy of the entire globe. We are respected again like we have never been respected before. To each and every one of you, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all.
No war.
Wow. What an epic speech. Yes, there is a lot that went through that speech. And I think we, slowed it down enough to let you guys know, I still see, the eggs are still expensive here in my state. People do not understand economics, and they count on you not to know, Shady.
And they don't understand the specific governances of like the aspect of what the fees and all of these different red tape the individual states have put on stuff. Trump has been working on eliminating red tape at the federal level, but your state in particular, if it has a blue city in it, you've not been working on eliminating any blue. Didn't you feel like that was like what you would expect to see, like if you were running a company and the company wasn't going very good, so you got rid of the guy at the top and you brought in a new guy, and the new guy has been there for about a year, and he came out to the board meeting and he's standing there in front of you and he's making a presentation to the board about what it is their success has been for the last year since he came on board.
Yeah, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this too. So he tricked the warbirds. Aeon man, we don't know that that's true. We know that that's what Tucker Carlson said and the whole stupid network said, but we can't confirm that that's how Donald Trump got on the air. I'm going to say it again, Shady. I think he got it on the air because of the FEC director and all of the lawsuits, and you better put me on because you guys are fake news and you're lying about me the whole time. We're going to take your license. I would bet that would be a better thing than we're going to declare war on Venezuela because Tucker Carlson said. We don't know that that's true. If it is true, if you can prove it from Trump, not Tucker, not General Flynn, not any one of these other asshats, I will listen to it.
What we have to do is we have to be able to like look at the landscape and understand how to understand what it is going on by looking at the landscape and not really putting a lot of other factors into it. And Jeff, let me ask you a very specific question. If you were a plunderer and someone was trying to stop you from doing your plundering, how would you react?
I'd be pissed, I guess, huh?
You wouldn't be very happy, would you? You would start doing crazy things like saying, no, you have no right to blow up drug boats. And
right.
you would say, oh, well, you can't be like amassing an armada near America's shores to protect this country. You would be saying some of the most outrageous things like, whoa, well, diversity is our strength and all of the illegals here are the people that we need to focus on. The plunderers have been in charge.
Yeah, and we're getting rid of them. So, Shady,
yes.
1776, okay? Here is Q Post 1776 on 7/30/2018. Hashtag 1776, his pen, Donald Trump's signature, okay? Without the pen of the author of Common Sense, the sword of Washington would have been raised in vain. John Adams.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a Q proof with the 1776 to your military, Shady.
It absolutely is, because the military is actually going back to its original charter.
Imagine that.
To protect America instead of protecting the drug trade, instead of protecting the trafficking lanes.
Yeah, see, and you're right. I didn't mean to step on you, but Aeon Man says Tucker Carlson.
It is Tucker Carlson.
Look, these influencers, like you're going to be looking at a lot of. We'll address it on the other side because we're going to go to break here in a minute. But we have fake Q people saying that Dan Bongino was Scaramucci modeled. And those fake Q people are part of the Flynn network, and they don't realize that Flynn was Scaramucci modeled in version 1.2. Sometimes, Dan Bongino misses his children. He misses his wife. He had cancer, so he had a life scare event. He was missing sometimes the simplest explanation is true. And he did a great job, and we're going to go over that in hour number 2, Shady Groove.
I agree with that.
We'll be right back after these beautiful boom messages.
The MG Show. Not funded by dark money, but funded by listeners like you.
Hello to all all of you beautiful patriots out there.
First of all, let me just thank you all for supporting this show. We wouldn't be here without you. But I have a huge announcement regarding donations.
It has come to our attention that using the Rumble app is taking an additional 30% of your donation to the show.
Let me explain. According to our TOS, Rumble takes 20% of all donations made through the web browser.
And that's a 20%. It's a good deal if you consider other platforms like YouTube and such.
There is a hidden cost that we just found out. For example, we received a generous $500 donation from Spill Tea, and thank you so much for that, from the Rumble app on Apple. So Rumble took 20%, and Apple took an additional 30%. We brought that to Rumble, and they said, well, Rumble's take of tips and donations is 20%. That's if the transaction is done through the web browser. If using the Android or iOS app, it's an additional 30% collected by those platforms.
So please use the web browser to make your donations to the show and avoid the hidden fees by Apple and Android.
That's right. You can also support us at GiveSendGo/HelpMGShow, mg.show/donate. We have PayPal and Cash App. Both are at RealMGShow or $RealMGShow. Please help us out. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to announce that we're having our biggest 3-in-1 sale ever with a limited edition product, a back in stock special, and a closeout deal you won't find anywhere else. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get our MyPillow bed sheets only $29.88. Any color, any style, any size, even kings, regular $119.98, only $29.88. Once they're gone for good. How about our My Towels? They're finally back in stock, but not for long. Get a 6-piece My Towel set, regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And for the first time and the only time ever, get our limited edition premium My Pillows. They're made with Giza cotton and designer gusset. Queen $17.98, Kings only $19.98. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get the best offers ever. Quantities are extremely limited, so order now.
My Pillow is excited to announce they're having their biggest 3-in-1 sale ever with a limited edition product, a back in stock special, and a closed out deal you won't find anywhere else. My Pillow bed sheets, only $29.88, any color, any style, any size, even kings. Regular $119.98, only $29.88. Once they're gone for good. My Towels are finally back in stock, but not for long. Get a 6-piece My Towel set, regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And for the first and only time, get their limited edition premium My Pillows made with Giza cotton and a designer gusset. Queens, $17.98. Kings, only $19.98. Also, for a limited time, when your order is over $100, you will receive free shipping plus $100 in free digital gifts. So go to mypillow.com or call 800-873-0478 and use promo code MGSHOW. Use your promo code for the best offers ever. Quantities are extremely limited, so order now.
On the first day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me, Q in the Patriot Army. On the second day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the third day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the fourth day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the fifth day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the sixth day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the seventh day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the eighth day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the ninth day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 10th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 10 days of darkness, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 11th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 11/11 awakening, 10 days of darkness, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot Army. On the 12th day of Christmas, a Q drop gave to me 12 deals rejected, 11/11 awakening, 10 days of darkness, Big Bird 9 offline, 8 players in China, Snow White 7 offline, successful band of Anons, D5, 5 by 5. Four Coronas offline, three sides to a pyramid, Two-Faced Jim, Comey, and Q in the Patriot
Army.
What a tradition.
Wow. Welcome back, everybody, to hour number 2. That is our 12 Q drops of Christmas right there, Shady Groove. Miss M80M says, happy birthday, Shadi. You guys should put these little music snippets in your shorts, just the songs. We do. We have a playlist on YouTube. for MG Music. If they're not copywritten violations involved, I would love to see them on YouTube. They are. They are there. They are there, Miss M80M. At least some of them. We got a bunch of them.
We got a bunch of them there, but we're doing great.
Yeah. And, thank you guys. So let's go to YouTube. Okay. Let's just check it out. Not just the songs, but here, let's just go to my channel. How do I go to my channel? My channel. Okay. This is my channel and playlists. Look at that.
Look at there.
We got podcast and MG Music. Let's see what we got in MG Music. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow. It's there.
Stop sticking in everybody else's head like it does mine.
Yeah.
It's so good, man.
It is good.
It's so good.
It is. I
so
love
represents who we are. A great job from C-Page from Rebel Valkyrie on the video for this. Like I don't think you could have done any better to like grab and capture the mosaic of who we are as a nation and what we're supposed to be and how we're supposed to feel and interact with each other. But if they teach you the art of hate, you will wield that sword relentlessly.
That's right. So that's your playlist for MG Music, guys. I want to also show you guys that we have shorts, okay? Shady's shorts. Look at that, Shady. Look at our shorts are actually getting some good views. Look at that.
It's winter. I don't really have any shorts. Oh, you're talking about videos.
Look at 1.4, 392,
oh, good. Look at that.
1,000, 1.2, 1.4,
all right.
1.2, 505. Look at this one, Shady. This is a great one.
Collusion is clearly a tool in the kit bag that the Russians will use. Right. So any way they can co-opt somebody, recruit them, influence them, even on where the party that they're recruiting is unwitting.
Does any more of these people explain how there gets to be more votes in an election to manipulate an election?
It's crazy, Shady.
There's at no point does anything that they say have anything to do with like an election being manipulated in favor of a specific candidate, except for the idea that you're trying to lie and undermine the other candidate, which is Donald Trump, by saying the Russians tried to help him.
Right.
It couldn't be more stupid.
So now, realizing that Patrick Byrne is CIA, listen to this.
I really like the research that you guys have been doing on Arabella. We actually started the America Project.
These are great, Shady.
This is awesome because really they cannot deny their own words, guys.
Yeah,
they can't deny their own words.
That's right.
And whenever he says that they modeled it after Arabella, what he means is we finally realized how you can pass through the foreign money and get the foreign money into our other organizations without anybody being able to see that it's coming from Qatar or Israel or Turkey or wherever the hell it is that they're taking money from.
And if you guys are on TikTok, mgshow.clips, guys, we're kind of, we got a 585, 240, 462, 589, 370, 419.
We'll get one.
Come on, guys.
We'll get one. Don't worry.
Yeah. So if you have your TikTok app, go over there and subscribe to mgshow.clips and share us out. We really appreciate that.
Thank you so very, very much.
Right. And Shay, let's get this done before we go into the next segment here. This is Chicago Steak Company, guys. Look, if you're still scrambling for a Christmas gift, you need to hear this, guys. Our friends at Chicago Steak Company extended free shipping for Christmas delivery, but their warehouse has just told us that they're down to the last few slots. mychicagosteak.com/rumble. Use that code RUMBLE, and if you use that code RUMBLE, you'll gift your loved ones the top 2% of beef in America. USDA Prime and Premium Angus, hand-cut by master butchers, marbling so good that it hits that hot pan with the whole house fills with the sound and smell of buttery goodness. You know that sound too. That's I'm drooling. It's the call to the kitchen for everyone. Spend $229 and they'll throw in 6 free ribeyes plus free shipping. $240 in premium steak on the house. Your gift shows up in a black and gold box packed with dry ice. They crack it open, vapor rolls out, instant Christmas morning vibes. Give them something that they'll ask for next year. Don't wait on this. The warehouse is on the line. mychicagosteak.com/rumble. Use that code RUMBLE, RUMBLE, Rumble.
All I can think about is the sizzle.
I just drooled during that commercial.
It's like, stop it with that. It's like, oh, it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's 1:15.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, you could theoretically have dinner.
I'm future, you're past.
Considering, you know, like the you gotta get the senior discount down at the restaurant stuff.
For you, yeah, because you're 52, Shoddy. Ha! Are you on AARP? Do you got your AARP card for your trip?
Absolutely do. I 100% do. Yep. It's official.
Shell Izu, thank you so much. Reposted a video. Thank you. So that's a TikTok live right now, guys. Get over there. Shell Izu 988 also reposted another one. You guys are rocking. Thank you. And Light in the Dark made ribeye last night. So go to that mychicagosteak.com, Shoddy. Shoddy, that's so funny, dude. I couldn't have picked a better one, huh?
Oh, no, that was perfect.
Oh, my gosh.
That was perfect.
The comedic value of this show has got to be hilarious because we do deal in some deep, dark topics, guys. We do. And it's sad. And you know, but sometimes we got to just laugh, Shady, right?
Well, you know, I mean, I think it's a good point to make. I think that the idea that we can have that pressure release is the reason that we're able to extend ourselves into these areas that are, you know, a little bit uncomfortable to have to research in. You know, I mean, it's not a fun thing to go research about what is Order of Nine Angles or all these other gnarly things that exist that you really just kind of wish didn't exist. But the underbelly of the realm that we're living in is really there, and it really is a threat to our sanity and to our everyday reality. You know, you see these things, they just pop up. You know, for instance, I don't know if you probably weren't getting ready to talk about this, but the Target lady, you know, think about that. That demon just popped up out of nowhere within the person. Now the person that got the little demon that came up in them has ended up losing their job, and the person that was assaulted in Target has a nice Give Send Go fund to look forward to.
And she made major news. Check it out, Shitty.
There are new developments tonight regarding the viral video taken inside Chico's Target earlier this week. We told you yesterday that an Enloe Health employee was under fire for a video she posted of herself berating and swearing at a Target employee for wearing a Charlie Kirk Freedom shirt.
Action News Now reporter Bea Barbosa met with that Target employee and joins us live near Enloe Health. So Bea, this is a controversial situation and it is getting attention nationwide.
Yes, Haley, this all happened on Monday night and quickly went viral. I spoke with Jeannie Beeman, the Target employee, and she tells me she wasn't aware of the post until yesterday evening when police showed up to her front door to see if she was okay. Beeman says she was shocked by the encounter and did not expect that reaction over what she was wearing, this red shirt that says Freedom Charlie Kirk. I asked Beeman about concerns some have brought up over the shirt violating the company dress code.
He said they have no problem with it and stuff. So I was like, okay. They just wanted to make sure I was feeling okay and that I felt safe coming back to work. Yeah.
None of the management or anything said that you shouldn't wear that or that's not allowed, don't do it again, anything like that.
Look at the news person doing the same thing.
STL, the one over the store, he's seen me wearing it. I've passed by him a lot of times, and he never, they never said anything to me.
Enloe Health CEO Mike Wiltermood commented on the matter at a press conference this afternoon because the woman who filmed and posted the video, Michelle Ponce, works as a medical assistant at Enloe. He said Ponce's behavior in the video does not mirror Enloe's core values, and they are committed to doing what's right by taking actions necessary to protect their patients.
We are compelled, obviously, to respect people's civil rights, and there is the law. We have our own policies and procedures. We certainly encourage people to exercise their
harassment. An older lady in a Target is not civil rights. Okay, I mean, she was using the F word, calling her names. This is not civil rights, Mike Wiltermood.
Look at the way they characterize it.
Yeah.
Because the lady that was interviewing her was trying to make it seem like that she had done something. The lady that was interviewing her just then and that nitwit agree with the demon.
Civil rights as they see fit, especially in their off-duty hours. But we also hope that people will have restraint and civility as they do so.
Walter Mood also asked that any comments be shared through a dedicated phone messaging system and not by calling their main switchboard, staff, or clinic offices. He said they have received more than 6,000 phone calls over the last couple of days. I reached out to Ponce for comment on the issue. She says she wants to apologize to Jeannie for her actions. Ponce's statement reads in part, quote, "I did not handle the situation the way I should have. I allowed my emotions to take over instead of choosing restraint and empathy. That was my failure, and I own it. I regret my actions, and I am genuinely sorry for the harm they caused."
Oh, that's interesting.
As for whether or not Beeman was violating the company dress code, we checked, and Target does say unacceptable attire includes, quote, graphics, logos, or slogans that advocate for or against a political party or candidate for political office, but does not include content that relates to the terms and conditions of employment or that is otherwise legally protected. Reporting live in Chico.
It doesn't say any of those things, you dumb lady.
All right, thank you, Bea. You can.
It doesn't promote it doesn't promote a political side, and it doesn't promote a person that's running for political office. Charlie Kirk was not running for political office, and that shirt does not say go vote for Republicans. Nope. It says freedom. It says freedom.
Saying, and the lady was falsely saying that Charlie Kirk is a racist.
Yeah. Well, they don't address that.
No.
But the funny thing is, the apology is disingenuous. You know why? Because that lady thought she was going to go viral in a different way.
Yeah.
She posted that video thinking that, she's going to get all of the Democrats to come in there and give her all kinds of love and affection. And she's like the hero, little demon hero. Well, turned out that from what I understand, she got fired.
Here, check this out.
I know people are calling for her to be fired for this. Do you think that that's right? Would you like that to happen?
No, I don't think that's...
She doesn't want the lady to be fired.
One saying I have is, two wrongs don't make a right. She wronged me, but I don't want to wrong her, or I don't want her wrong because it's not going to make it right. I mean, that was her opinion. But she's the one that put it on Facebook or put it on that. So, but I really wouldn't want to see somebody lose their job over it.
I know people are calling.
I mean, what a beautiful lady, huh?
Isn't that spectacular?
Yeah.
You really can spot the hero of the story here, can't you?
Yeah. So let's look at the video one more time. I'm gonna have to try to get my button on because this lady is so disgustingly vile, Shady.
I can't believe she just approached somebody and said it's like but it's interesting. Like I said, the media in California that were reporting on this and the like they all agree with the lady that she should be able to have the shirt on.
Right. Here we go. This is it right here.
They let you wear that shirt here?
Yes. Why? Why are you taking my picture?
Why are you wearing that shirt? You're working. It's not a Target
red shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
It doesn't have to be
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Are you fucking stupid?
No.
Why the fuck would you wear that? You're at work. That's not a Target shirt. It's not a plain red shirt. You support a racist.
It's not racist.
You support a racist.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, he is. Yes, he fucking...
You doing this is racist, Shady. I mean,
that's exactly right.
But I'm not going to stand here and argue with
you. You're not. You should go get your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work. Unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable.
You psycho.
The opinion is he's a fucking racist and you support him.
That's your opinion now.
And you should not be allowed to wear that. This is going to be taken above your fucking head. That's insane.
Oops.
Oh yeah, you took it all right. Didn't you?
Yeah. And people don't realize that the women that they hire to fold the clothes at Target sometimes are have handicaps, mental handicaps and whatnot, and it's so sad, bro.
You want to talk about something that's going to trigger? I got something for you. Whenever you're talking about like who is racist here, this is something that was just announced yesterday. I want to read you guys. Are you a white male who has experienced discrimination at work based on your race or sex? You may have a claim to recover money under federal civil rights laws. Contact the USEEOC as soon as possible. The EEOC is committed to identifying, attacking, and eliminating all race and sex discrimination, including against white male employees and applicants. Visit EEOC.gov to learn and read our one-page explainer about DEI-related discrimination. That is coming from your EEOC chair, Andrea Lucas, government employee, explaining to you that if you have been racially profiled and eliminated from being able to be considered for a job, well, that's illegal, and they'd like to hear from you. So interesting. We're talking about racism. Well, it's getting ready to turn around a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, and the ship is going to be a little bit more steady from here forward.
Yeah. So let's do this, Shady Grove. We got breaking about the inflation. It came in lower than expected in a stunning blow to the experts at 2.75 annually, lowest in 4 years. Quote, oh, better than expected, 2.7%. A little light here. The core is 2.6%, 0.4 off. Very good number here. Wow, check it out.
Over the last 12 months, there is no month to month, but some guys will be able to calculate. Seasonally adjusted index for all items on food and energy rose 0.2% over the 2 months. So, correct my math here, Michael Santoli, but 0.2 divided by 2 is 0.1.
Yeah.
So there's a very, very low monthly rate here. The index for shelter increase, so you did get a really nice decline in shelter, which was 0.2. And so that was point morning. The CPI.
Wow. That's huge news, guys. Okay. So again, the CPI is 2.7, Shady. All items, food, energy, rose 0.2% over 2 months. Correct my math. 0.2% divided by 2 is 0.1%. That's a very, very low monthly rate. Trump's America First economy is roaring back because it was destroyed under Biden. Exactly what President Trump was telling America last night. Taming inflation, and the Biden administration couldn't, okay? They couldn't do it. They were trying to hurt you. Massive win for American families, Shady.
It wasn't just that they were trying to hurt you. What Biden and his cohorts were doing was they were trying to ruin the economy in a way that Donald Trump would not be able to fix in any meaningful way for America to see any progress if he were to win the 2024 election. That's what they were attempting to do. Now we're here a year later, and it does take time. It takes time for what is going on the ground to go downstream through the economy. But what Donald Trump is predicting is not because he is Nostradamus. It is because he understands sound economic policy. And the reason that we're so animated about this and all these idiots with microphones is because they don't understand sound economic policy. They just understand blow V8 and have faux outrage all day that means nothing but looks good on TV.
Yeah. I mean, it's so stupid. And to fool you, the American people, guys, they think you are stupid.
They do. That's 100% the truth. They think all of you are stupid.
Wow.
And it's kind of represented in the clip that we just showed, the prior clip. Yeah. What did the lady say to her? Are you effing stupid? That was immediately what she jumped to. Are you effing stupid? To the lady that's there. No, she's not stupid. She thinks completely different than you, and we're supposed to respect each other in the way that you tell us that diversity is our strength, and this lady has a diverse opinion of you. But no, because it's not your opinion, you have a problem with her. Yeah. That's totalitarianism.
Yeah, I mean, they want me censored too. If you go into any of these chats, watching them film and blow whistles and wear inflatable costumes, protesting drug runners, rapists, and child people, they want them to stay here, guys. And then if I say something, I'm banned. They do not believe in freedom of speech, Shady.
No, they do not. They believe in freedom to think the way they do.
Right.
You have the freedom to think the way they do. As long as you do that, you've got plenty of freedom.
Yeah. All right. So, meanwhile, we talked about Jen Psaki. Jen Psaki was working for Arabella Advisors, and she worked for Biden as well, also Obama. But check this out. Look who she rolled in after Donald Trump's speech. Shady, you ready? You're going to love this.
I can't wait.
Very loudly, too, is somebody who is full of facts and definitely not unhinged.
Wait. You laughed over the truth. I mean, she just told you the truth, Shady. He's full of facts and not unhinged. Listen.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody who is full of facts and definitely not unhinged.
Yeah, he's not unhinged and he's full of facts, isn't he, Shady?
He's full of
and then
Flynn
watch
facts.
him.
He's full of Flynn facts.
Watch him.
Democratic Senator Mark Kelly of
He's
Arizona.
like, yeah.
Thank you for being here. Your notes look like my notes from that speech. It was like trying to write very quickly. So there's a lot to get to, including this likely illegal war toward Venezuela. Yeah. But let's just start with the speech. What did you make of the speech? What was your reaction to the speech?
Well, initially, I mean, I'm like, he's just...
See who also is talking about the war in Venezuela? That's what they thought too, Shady.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Because I don't think that's what happened, guys. I don't think that's what happened at all.
I think that this is another way. This is very similar to the way that that Patel Patriot, after Donald Trump announced that he was running for president for the second time, acted like it wasn't a very big announcement. This is what they do. The reason that they're there is they're there to diminish things that are big and to amplify things that are small.
Right. And this guy is small. Check it out.
That's a fact. He's getting smaller, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And he just says a bunch of stuff, and he says this stuff is going to happen. There's no and I'm kind of wondering, like, angry and desperate and defensive.
Yeah.
That's what you sound like.
Somebody must have showed him some, like, abysmal poll numbers and said, you better get out there in front of the American people and explain to them why these poll numbers shouldn't be in the toilet. So, and then I wish somebody would tell him how math works.
So Donald Trump went to Wharton School of Business, you asshat. Okay? You don't think he knows what math is? You don't think he understands the economy and micro and macroeconomics? You are full of it, Senator Kelly. Wow.
He has 10x the understanding of math than you do, sir. Literally went to Wharton School of Business.
Yeah.
Doesn't know math. Got it.
No.
Right.
And this guy does.
You know, the prices are going to go down 500 or 600%. Anyone who's been through like the 6th grade by then.
Yeah. He has no idea what he's talking about, Shady. This guy is a loser. This guy is Senator Mark Kelly, Arizona. You better get him out, guys. I don't know why this guy's even in office. Vote fraud.
Pete Hegseth is going to have going to get his hands on him. You watch.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, and Shady, in other news, this is interesting because Donald Trump took. Oh wait, no, that's not Donald Trump. I'm sorry.
That'd be Bill Clinton, sir.
That would be Bill Clinton.
Yes.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
Oh, no,
that ruins their Democrat narrative.
Right. Yeah, we don't want
Unseen photos reveal time Bill Clinton demanded Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell to join him at the king's wedding, guys.
Demanded?
Okay. What?
Demanded?
Yeah, that's what he said. That's
and that's an interesting word. Like, it's like we really wanted him to be there.
Yeah. So here it is. See that this is it. Reveals demanded. And then this is Mohammed the 6th, 2002 wedding by demanding to bring 2 unrelated +1s. I can't stand these websites. What the heck is going on?
It's insane, man.
Oh my God.
You cannot find any, you can't find the text.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
All right. So it's not, look, there's President Trump. Oh, I'm sorry.
What were you doing? What were you doing that day, Bill?
Yeah. Wow. So I'm tired of these mofos, guys. Let it all come out. Okay. I can't wait.
Oh, I think it is. I think it absolutely is. And this whole little shenanigans that they just did trying to prevent themselves from having to come in for questioning didn't work. So now they have another hard date. Middle of July or the middle of January is going to be very, very fun for us.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
It is going to be great
Yeti,
they're going to do everything they could do to not have to testify.
Yeti, are you back?
Oh,
okay. Because you say I just need to know when you're back so I can go ahead and continue with the show. Because he said he had to come back. Okay, so Yeti's back.
Yeah, Yeti's back. Back
again. Yeah, Yeti. All right. So where were they going to go? So that's the complete art. So all you little Democrats worried about Trump, bring it. We've already dug on it. We know it's all BS, guys. Rob Reiner was on the flights. Did you know that, Shady?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So I wanted to go to this because what is Trump's favorite word that he said last
Tariffs.
Night? Tariffs. So it's interesting that, wow, Elon Musk said, interesting. There was no federal income tax in the first 137 years of Florida. What a country. Everything changed in 1913. Where have you guys heard that before?
A little over the target, I think.
This is us 7 years ago?
About what a tariff is and how it functions. 1792, the budget percentage of tariffs, 95% of the budget came from tariffs. That's that category. Federal receipts, 4.6 million. All these are in millions of US dollars. Income tax and payroll tax, both, nothing there. Nothing there all the way down through the 1800s. Oh, the late 1800s. And look at this. Oh, look at all of the millions and millions. These are $333 million tariffs are bringing into our country. Oh, the globalists come in. Oh, we got to have a Federal Reserve. Oh, here he comes. And then all of a sudden, watch this number on the left go down, which is how much you get from a tariff over on the left. And then watch this number right here next to the payroll tax number go up as you move through. You could not make a better graphic than this. This is the reason that you have nothing. This is the reason that you, as America, have absolutely nothing, and the establishment has everything. And once they gained all of this power and control over being able to tax you, then they started using that money and sending it out to foreign aid, Jeff. And then what did they do with the money?
Gave it to the foreigners.
They gave it to the foreigners, and then they gave it back to your politicians to sell you down the river even further.
Yeah, so we're paying for our own demise is basically
That's exactly what they did to us.
Yeah, go pay your taxes, guys. Don't forget.
Feels like we're over the target sometimes.
So Shady, and so Elon Musk, here it is right here, and the guy basically wrote the chart from what we had. He basically recreated your stuff on a whiteboard. Nice job, Brett. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about your dig here, but look, we've been talking about this for 7 years. Okay, 429 views right here. You see how that works, guys? We are so shadow banned.
Everything we post. Every single thing we post. Whenever I make a post, it immediately gets hidden in the comments of anyone.
Yeah.
It's hidden. It's crazy, dude. It actually, people will comment to me and it says 0 comments and there's 2 or 3 comments and it says 0 comments. I do not know what is going on, but they do not want us to get out of being boxed against the wall over here.
Because we know too much.
Yeah, and then they're trying to control the information flow as it comes out. I mean, we literally could have talked circles around that guy, but Elon Musk decides to highlight him.
Lydia, I know you say not only you, it's all you guys, but I was put on a list by Hillary Clinton. We had Media Matters write over 40 articles about us. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but you would think that because I was in Twitter file 16, that they would allow my account to grow. Wouldn't they? Wouldn't they?
So. You would think so.
We're all shadow banned, guys. Maybe because you follow me, you're shadow banned.
I think that's what it is. I honestly think it's because you participate with us. That it's happening to everybody, and they're trying to make sure that nobody other than anybody that is absolutely following along every day sees anything that we post.
Crazy. It is crazy.
Because it goes against their InfoWars narratives. And if people are able to see what we say, then all of a sudden they're not able to then people are like, wait a minute, maybe Trump's not bad. Wait a minute, maybe Trump's not doing the wrong thing. Wait a minute, maybe Cash is good. Wait a minute, maybe Pam is good. Wait a minute, maybe Susie Wiles is the center of gravity in the Trump administration. And maybe that she is the most amazing woman ever to be in the White House. And maybe that they are the greatest administration ever in American history. And maybe they are taking down all of you nutty influencers that think you know stuff that the president doesn't.
So let's talk about Dan Bongino. Speaking of influencers and knowing what he knows now, I was unblocked by Dan Bongino. Because who's his boss again?
That would be Kash Patel.
Oh, interesting. So wow. I'm telling you right now, these people Okay, these people Dan Bongino just confirmed that he's stepping down as FBI deputy director in January after crushing child predators, busting the J6 pipe bomber, helping drain the swamp under Kash Patel. He may be heading back to the mic, guys, okay? But the deep state holdouts like Kyle Seraphin and Steve Friend, the whistleblowers who turned on the Trump team, better dig a deep hole. The cleanup's not over, and the real accountability is coming, guys.
I think you're making a very good point right there, because all of these people like Kyle and a number of others are able to assert all of these narratives because they don't really know anything. Now, Dan Bongino has been able to see the inner workings of the FBI. He's been able to see the Russia collusion. He's been able to see how Kyle Seraphin wasn't really a whistleblower. He's been able to see how these people were actually pretending and generating narratives. And you can also see how that the media was manipulating the evidence about Epstein and a number of other different things that we've been lied to about, especially, and including crooks and including Tyler Robinson. Everybody wants to get all up in arms about all this nonsense, people. You have to be able to square the circle of existing facts to theorize new ones.
So Rush says Bongino is Knights of Malta.
Possibly.
And what? So,
I mean, I don't know that.
I don't know that either.
I don't know how he knows that either. But
I don't know either.
I mean, it's possible that he is. I can't say that he's not.
But what does that really mean?
What does
that prove? It doesn't really prove anything, though.
Well, I can't complain about the job he did, and that's my position.
So. That's what I'm saying, too. So I said, thank you, Dan, and Doc Holliday called me a cuck.
Oh, whoa.
DOQ Holliday, okay? Who I don't agree with, okay? I don't agree that...
That guy thinks JFK Jr. is alive.
I was just going to say that.
And he called you. Okay, yeah.
I'm a cuck.
And a number of other things, by the way. He thinks that Biden wasn't really Biden, that Donald Trump was the president for the whole time. So he's a devolution tart.
But I'm a cuck.
I guess so.
But I'm a cuck, man. So Doc Holliday, class up a little bit. We don't have to agree on everything, okay? If we're fighting for the same thing, which is Donald J. Trump. Okay, I'm not fighting for Flynn. We agree on that. I think I don't agree with JFK Jr.'s alive. That's okay. You can think that. I'm not going to take that away from you. But stop it. Is that good?
I think that's
class
good.
It up a little, Shady, right? I mean, that's all
I think that's good. Well, I honestly do think that if Dan Bongino comes back to podcasting, that we're going to have a nice, a good amount of new perspective. Because I can believe a person that is believable. Okay. Before Dan Bongino went into the FBI, I didn't believe a word that he said. Now that he's been in the FBI, I can listen to him and see for myself what it is he's saying. If he comes out of there and starts to knock down all of these nonsensical InfoWars narratives, I'm going to support him in that endeavor. I'm sorry, but I am going to support him in that endeavor.
Cuck.
You stuck on
Thank
that.
You, Doc Holliday. So, a weak, servile man, often used as contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressive political views. Are you kidding me? I'm more conservative than you probably are.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a fact.
Cuck.
I've never been called a cuck before, Shady. It's weird.
Look into New York politics for that guy. He's got some history.
So, breaking news, guys. It has been confirmed that Chuck Schumer wrote the law letting President Trump strike narco-terrorists.
Chuck Schumer gave us the go-ahead to make the drug boats go boom.
Oh, my God. You can't make it up.
Couldn't write it if we tried.
This is the Maritime Drug Law Enforcement Act of 1986, authored by a member of Congress in 1986 from the state of New York. His name, Chuck Schumer. He wrote the law that passed almost unanimously that makes it legal to blow drug boats out of the water. It happened in the 80s a lot, in the 90s a lot. Go ahead, look it up, folks. Chuck Schumer, the author of this bill that made what we're doing with Venezuelan drug boats fully legal. We don't need permission from the rest of the world. Chuck Schumer gave us that in 1986.
Boom, shakalaka.
That predates the Patriot Act by like 15 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Who's tired of winning? I'm tired from winning, maybe.
Little Chucky never thought that someone would ascend to the presidency that actually started taking out his Coke boats, or that someone would ascend to the presidency that was actually to take away some of the unbelievable underbelly of corruption that currently exists within the narco-terrorist state in South and Central America.
And his name was Cuck Schumer.
I think it was Chuck.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I missed the H.
Yeah, the H.
All right. President Trump with this video today talking about America's 250, guys. Check this out. Okay. What is going? Everything crashed.
Oh, no.
Hang on. We can do it live.
Get it back. That's okay. We have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. And by the way, this is going to be a very fun year. I've went, I think about a week ago to look into some of the events that they're going to be doing, and it's going to be something to nothing is going to work out for me to be anywhere near any of them, but they're going to be a lot of stuff going on for the 250 anniversary.
Well, maybe you got to fire up the shaggin' wagon, bruh.
Maybe I will have to make an appearance somewhere, but it's a long way away.
It's a long way to the top.
If you want to rock and roll.
Boom, check it out.
Yeah.
My campaign for president, I pledge to give America the most spectacular birthday party the world has ever seen for America's 250th anniversary on July 4th next year. Already we've had big celebrations to commemorate the 250th birthdays of the Army, the Navy, and the United States Marines, but there is much, much more to come. We're going to have a good time. As we ring in 2026, Americans across the nation will see the iconic Washington Monument illuminated with festive birthday lights to honor the start of this historic anniversary year. Then from June 25th to July 10th of next year, we will host the Great American State Fair on the National Mall, featuring pavilions from all 50 states, highlighting breathtaking innovations and celebrating America's exceptional history and culture. Frankly, you'll never see anything like it, and you'll never see anything like it again. In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, one young man and one young woman from each state and territory. But I promise there will be no men playing in women's sports. You're not going to see that. Everything but that. As I first announced in 2020, we will build the National Garden of American Heroes featuring statues of all-time greatest Americans, and we will build a triumphal arc as we celebrate 250 years of American freedom. We are the only
L'Arc de Triomphe, Shady.
Major city. We are the only major capital. We are the only major place without a triumphal arc, a beautiful triumphal arc, one like in Paris where they have the beautiful arc in Paris. They call it the Arc de Triomphe. And we're going to have one in Washington, D.C. very soon. Construction will start in the very near future. And next spring.
You guys understand the symbolism of that, correct? L'Arc de Triomphe?
Oh, I do. I don't know if the audience does, but I think I do.
So you guys realize that they didn't build one here because they didn't want us to win.
That's right.
The French Merovingians, the bloodlines, the Paysours, the Rothschild worker bees for the Paysours. This is a huge...
We don't get an arc because we're under theirs, Jeff.
That's right.
See? And so now that we're getting an arc, that means we're no longer under their arc because we've got our own freaking arc.
We are winning. That this is a symbol of we won, guys.
And all the InfoWars nuts are going to tell you that there's no significance to it, and it's something that doesn't need to be. Even General Flynn, I guarantee you, will be critiquing the. I can't really say.
Who's this General Flynn you think talking of?
I know. Well, I mean, I shouldn't have invoked.
Back to Trump.
We will host a major prayer event on the National Mall to rededicate our country as one nation under God. We're not changing that. There are a lot of people who would like to see it. It'll never happen. And on Flag Day, we will have a one-of-a-kind UFC event here at the White House. It'll be the great fighters in the world, all fighting that same night. The great Dana White is hosting, and it's going to be something special. But all of this is just the beginning. 2026 will be a celebration of America like no other, honoring our nation in all of its glory. To help carry out these exciting plans, we have created a new public-private partnership. It's called Freedom 250. Working with states, companies, and organizations across the country, we will renew the patriotism, pride, and pioneering spirit of America and lay the groundwork for the next 250 years of independence and freedom. This will be a time like you've never had in your lives. America 250. Thank you. I love you all.
We love you, sir.
And he's calling it, what is it, Shady Groove? It's Freedom 250, not Democracy 250. And I think people need to understand, some of the quotes that our founding fathers said. Democracy has not failed the intelligence of the race. Okay. What's the one where it withers and dies after 200 years? This is a huge, where we're taking back Freedom 250. We're taking back our republic from democracy, Shady.
The psychological operation against the American people for your whole life since you were very young was that America would not exist in about 15 years. You were told that America would be split up into 5 to 6. Most every university told you this if you went to political science, that America would eventually be split up into 4 or 5 different segments, and each one of them would be controlled by political factions. That's what they've been trying to engineer for years and years and years. And they told you that no country has ever lived or existed for more than however many years without being destroyed. All of these psychological operations to make you realize that America was getting ready to go away. Donald Trump has come to the conversation, and within less than a decade, it's almost a decade now, he has completely re-engineered the conversation to America to reinvigorate and inspire you to decide to stand up and fight for your country and say, wait a minute, what if we were to still be America in 250 more years? Because the tools that Trump is handing us back right now during this period of time is going to, in my opinion, it's going to ensure that no other country is ever able to occupy, assault, attack, infiltrate, or destroy America for the long foreseen future ahead of us.
I'd like to point out a quote by Pat Buchanan. Okay. Now that knowing what you know now, what does this sound like? He says this: democracy is not enough. If the culture dies, the country dies. So democracy leads to communism, socialism, communism. They want this culture to die. They ship in all these illegal aliens. Our culture is dying. And by that, our country dies. That is what they were doing to us, guys.
And that's what you're seeing from these people like Owen Schroyer and these other numbnuts over here on the right that are acting like, oh, well, nothing can be fixed. If they get you cynical, if they get your mind cynical, you'll agree with this. Since nothing can be fixed, we might as well burn it all down. If you burn it all down, you know who's going to build it back? The military-industrial complex. The military-industrial complex is waiting with bated breath, their fangs dripping with anticipation to hopefully one day be able to take over the systems and run it like a military operation. That is what your political elite want to happen.
That's right. Shay, let me see if I got one over. Ciao.
We got one.
We're getting ready, but I want to go over the Scaramucci play because all these fake people are saying that Dan Bongino was Scaramucci'd. He wasn't, okay? I'm going to show you who was Scaramucci'd, and then you go back and tell those people whatever. All right, this is Snark Magnets. Let's check it out, Shady Grove. Snark. I like being snarky. Do you? This segment is sponsored by Snark Magnet, certified made in Alaska and packed with attitude. These are durable, affordable magnets featuring quotes like, quote, witness the void where I once cared. Quote, your approval is not required. Quote, and I drink coffee for your safety, end quote. Snark Magnets get you the message across without having to explain yourself. Every magnet is made by a small creator, produced in Alaska, and built to survive daily life and your personality. Support a small business and help spread the snark. Use code RUMBLE10 for 10% off your entire order at thingsofholding.com.
Thank you.
That's good. All right, so let's go here. They're trying to tell me that Scaramucci play is Donald Trump. This is really, Scaramucci is in relation to Trump version 1.0, okay? The swamp runs deep. DNC servers hold many answers. Scaramucci model, DNI, NSA, A1, DWS, D Congress, House of Cards. You didn't think a plea deal was just the end, okay? Scaramucci model, temp, higher by design. He wasn't a temp hire either. He was a permanent hire, okay? He wasn't temporary. Temp hires are temporary, okay? The Scaramucci play, temp hire to remove embedded, untrustworthy staffers like Spicer and Priebus, okay? And others. All right, we'll go down to the ABC article that Q told us who exactly was Scaramucci'd, and it's an ABC article, and we've done this many, many times. This is the Scaramucci play. Temp hire to remove embedded, untrustworthy staffers. That doesn't apply to Dan Bongino, does it, Shady?
No.
Spicer, Priebus, temps can be very dangerous to those who are targeted. Think Whitaker. Next week, White House optics must remain stable. Many did not leave by choice. Save face and promote MAGA or be exposed. Less than 10. Attacks occur from all directions. Logical thinking. Why attack a movement simply by design for asking people to think for themselves? Control equals power. Why are the biggest news companies in the world continuing to attack this movement? Why is the Washington Post leading the attacks? Why do attacks come in waves? Coordinated? You attack those you fear, those the most you are the biggest, who are the biggest threat. The swamp contains red and blue. So who are the Scaramucci temp to hire and replaced, guys? Okay? Here's a list of them. Q gave it to us. Here they are. And I bet Mike Flynn isn't on this. I bet H.R. Rogue McMaster's on it. Wow. These are the Scaramucci plays. These are the people that needed to go. Because when Donald Trump was hired or when he became president, basically he was given his cabinet by Reince Priebus and Chris Christie and Mike Pence. But Trump needed to get rid of them. Temp hire to replace. These are all the people that were put in his administration that Trump got rid of with the Scaramucci play. Do you understand?
I understand.
But Sebastian's actually back, okay? Steve Bannon. Wow, imagine that, Shady. There's Scaramucci. That's who it's named after. And then we got, who else, Shady Groove? We got Sean Spicer, Reince Priebus. Imagine that. Reince Priebus is the one that put these people in here, helped with Chris Christie. Mike Dubke, James Comey. Imagine that, guys. Mike Flynn. Okay? All these people are butthurt over your president, Donald J. Trump. Make no mistake about it. Because what is it? The Occam's razor, Shady Groove, Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is usually the right one.
And Dan Bongino doesn't fit any of the criteria to be, quote unquote, Scaramucci play.
Yeah, because I got a lot of messages saying, was Dan Bongino Scaramucci?
Nope.
The answer is no.
No, he wasn't. Dan Bongino was probably. I would theorize that this was a little bit of the reason that they brought Dan Bongino in to begin with, so that they could put him back out into the private sector and he could start to navigate the minefield of idiots that we are currently navigating against right now.
Yeah, can't wait. And I've been unblocked by Dan Bongino. I can't wait.
Come on, Dan, unblock Shoddy.
He does live in my same state.
Unblock Shoddy.
He does live in my same city. I heard you 5 times.
I only said it twice.
Okay, I heard 5.
But that's because you amplify my message.
Counseling.
I don't have any.
I need some.
You do.
I do. I will.
Thank you.
Shady Grove. Happy birthday this weekend. Shady will not be here tomorrow. I'll be in here tomorrow for a little bit. We're going to do some Rumble Premium tomorrow. We got to get that done. Make sure you hook up with Rumble Premium as well. I want to thank Apal Anon for doing Rumble Premium last night. Thank you so much for joining Rumble Premium with the MG Show. Just go to rumble.com/premium and hit that premium button. It's a big red button and it says premium, and join it. And that way we get the credit for it. Thank you very much, Shady Yeti. Yeti, happy birthday to your daughter. And thank you, Shady.
I'm going to get my hands on you.
No, you're not.
Oh, yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, less than a week.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, yeah, I am. I'm going to crawl up like a spider monkey.
Oh, my God. Love you guys. See you guys later. Can't wait to see you, Shady. Good, safe trip to you as well, Shady. And I'll be here. I might be shoddy on the next week here and there. But we will have some shows. Yeti will be here, I believe. And we love you guys very much.
God bless America.
You have a choice. It's always been yours.
Shoddy. I can't have picked a better video, Shady. I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
They pull the strings. They
press 17 for Shady Groove.
Divide us with wars. lock us in a cage. Race and class, faith and fear, they scream so loud, but we're still here. Through MG show, the truth breaks free. MG music lifts us, a rallying plea. Power to the people, hear the call ignite. Dark to light, we're stepping out tonight. They're losing grip, their shadows fade. Together we stand unafraid. Oh, power to the people. Oh, we'll never let it go. They shame the brave, they chain the free. Group think marching, but not for me. Hollywood glitters, leaders deceive, but MG show shines, makes us believe. Defend the chaos, push the dread. Nuclear whispers, words they bled. MG music plays a rebel sound. The truth is clear, it's all around. Power to the people, hear the call ignite. Dark to light, we're stepping out tonight. They're losing grip, their shadows fade. Together we stand unafraid. Oh, power to the people. Oh, we'll never let it go. We planned, we fought, we took the reins. Through the storm, through the chains. Antifa rises, fears their game. But MG show calls out their shame. Sheep made follow, blind and weak. MG music wakes us, truth we seek. God bless the brave, the heart sincere. From every shore, the call is clear. Power to the people, hear the call ignite. Dark to light, we're stepping out tonight. They're losing grip, their shadows fade. Together we stand unafraid. Oh, power to the people. Oh, we'll never let it go. Stand firm, be strong, the words resound. All men are equal on sacred ground. MG show leads, MG music sings. The people's power spreads its wings. Power to the people. Oh, power to the people. We rise.
www.mg.show. Boom.